Hi everyone, it's Boardgame Brody here. I'm going to do a little playthrough of Unbroken, which is a solo game of survival and revenge by Ultima Games, as you can see there. Now if you just got this, this will show you how to play, how to set up, and we'll kind of go through this and explain. First of all, the story is that you as an adventurer went on an adventure and your party and everyone got killed by the monsters, and they, for whatever reason, left you. They didn't do the final blow to kill you, but you're still alive, but you're kind of, wounded. You're not too great with having much resources. As you can see, these are all your resources. You'll start at 0 for all of them. And then this is your effort. You have easy effort, medium, and hard. So these are better to have, and you will use them for resources. You'll start at 13 here, everything else 0. This is for the time tracker, so each round you will have a certain amount of time. That's for the first monster. You'll face off and fight 4 different monsters. They'll get harder, so the longer you withstand them, the more time you will get. And then these will be the stats of the monsters that we don't know as they are in here. And we will go through and do certain actions, so we can spend some efforts to gain certain things here. And we can also we can scout out who we are fighting, and it'll give us information. And we might want to do that, or we might just go in surprised. Anyways, we are starting with the Sage is our character. The Sage has certain abilities that we can do here on this card. So at the first round here, we have one of these cubes to spend on one of the 3 special actions we can. So we can spend 2 small efforts to gain one of the fox icons, which is actually the Ultima icon. They used it in their games, as you can see here. So I think that is pretty cool that is actually a resource in the game. And to get that, you can also plan. So it's kind of like being cunning and kind of planning and having that type of resource available. So I get that cheaper because over here, as you can see, normally you would use 4 of the easy efforts for one of those. So now I can use just 2 of those for it. This other one is after the encounter step. I can put one of the revealed encounter cards. So we'll be going through this deck. As you can see, it's pretty tall here. And I can, if there's a choice of two cards that I want, I can select one and put it back on the top of the deck and then commit to it the next time. So I can essentially do both of the cards if I wanted to do that. And lastly here, when I'm traveling, roll the 6-sided die. So here's the special die. As you can see, each slash is the number. Pretty sweet. So what does it say? Okay, I roll it. If your roll is higher than the current level, then gain 1 time. On a roll of 1, then you lose 1 time. So that's a way to get a little more time, because once time runs out, if it goes to 0, then the monster will show up, and they as well will be able to ambush you and kind of take some of your stuff by each having its own ambush effect. So we don't really know what they would do, but they could do something that affects us. So we got this figured out. We can use one of these sometime. Skill cards will come out, especially when we defeat one of the monsters. We'll get some skill cards. Conditions will come out, and those might stay out for the whole round. That will limit us in a certain way. We're starting with our weapon as bare hands, and so this is what we can do. Whenever we fight a monster, we have to take out its shield first. So if it has any shielding, before we can do any damage to it, we'd have to do that first. And this, with our bare hands, is going to cost this high effort one, which is pretty hard to get. So Then to do 1 of damage, it would be 2 easy efforts, and then 2 medium efforts is going to be 3 of damage. And then if we ever get any of this equipment down here, we can upgrade to our future weapons. So we'll see that happen as well. During setup, you're going to put out these different reference cards that's going to track how we go through each level. And I kind of see how it could be good, but once you know the game, it's easy to kind of just go through this pretty quick. But when you're done with this, then you'll do the combat whenever that starts. So you'll, be going through this one until you decide to go to combat, or when time goes to 0, you'll automatically go to combat. Anyways, that is most of it. So we're going to start out, and as you see here, we're going to do our preparation step, which is doing any of these actions. And so I like to start out with doing a couple changing to get some resources. So we're going to focus. So we're going to spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to gain 1 of these, just in case any of these encounter cards lets us exchange a medium effort for something, some resource or something. So and then you can do as many as these before you move on. So the other one, actually, I'm going to spin this already, and I'm going to do this general action. I'm going to spend 2, so I'm already down to 7, and gain 1 of these just in case I can spend 1 of these for something in my encounter cards. Now, whenever my easy effort goes down to 0, then we lose. So I need to make sure that while I fight, that this track is decent. I don't want to spend it all doing things, and then when I fight, I'm just out. All right, so those are all my actions. It says, do you want to fight the monster now? Well, no, I don't. So I'm going to go down. If you did, then you'd start fighting it and you'd come over here. But now we're going to do our encounter. So we reveal 2 cards. If we wanted to, we could spend 1 and reveal 2 additional. Or, we have this memorized, which I can't do anymore because I used my 1, but we have that for future. So let's see. These are our encounter cards. So spend nothing and gain food. It's going to cost 2 time. This one is going to spend 1 time and gain 2 easy efforts. At the end of each round, I'm going to have to pay food enough for that round. So this first round, I'm paying 1 food. The second round, I have to pay 2 food. Yet, I think I'm going to just spend this 1. So spend 1 time, and I'm going to gain 2 of those. That's the card I'm going to do. So then, so I did the encounter. If you didn't, you could just, if you didn't want to do any of those, you could just take the time, and each time would give you 1 small effort. But since this card's better, I might as well get 2 efforts for 1 time. But you can always receive the easy effort equal to the encounter number's time value. So then, so I lost my time there. Now it's saying, is it at 0? Over here, no. Preparation. So I'm just going to go, and I'm ready to just keep on doing these encounter cards. So I'm just going to do this until I'm ready to fight. So I'm going to move that up. Okay, these 2 are my choices. So I can't do this one, spend treasure and get all that. Oh, but this I can just gain 1 of those, so I'll do that. So 2 time, 1, 2, to get another 1 of those, which might not help me at this beginning one, but we'll see. Right now, I need maybe another medium so that I can actually do 3 damage. Hopefully this first monster doesn't have any armor or anything. Okay, I'm going to keep on going. So these are my next 2. So this one is obviously a card that you can make. So I'm just going to discard that since I didn't do that. So these are my next 2. So, ooh, I like this one because it gets me this. And I like gaining these, but I already have 2 of them. and it only costs 1, but you have to commit to the next encounter, which we're getting kind of low, so it's kind of hard to do that because you can cause this to go to 0 and have the other ambush. So I will go spend 1 time. This is going to go down to 1, and this is going to go up 1. So that was the one I chose. So now I'm 3, so I'm hoping there's a 1 or a 2 here, or I'm going to get ambushed, but I am going to go ahead and pick 2 cards. Okay, there's a 1 and a 2. Okay, so I can't do this one. Spend 2 time, which I will do. So 2 time, and I'm going to gain a medal. So right now, if I wanted to upgrade to my knife, I could, because I have both of those. You know, I have 2 of those and 1 of those, but I need 2 time, and right now, you know, I don't have enough time. So won't be doing that quite yet, but right now is when, you know, I'll go down to see if I want to do any of these, which I think I'm fine. I'm ready to fight whatever we find. So right here, do you want to fight? Yes, let's go. So we're in our first monster. It's number 4. So we're gonna find number 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be this one. Yes. So this is our monster. All right. So it has 3 health and no armor. So I'm gonna put this to 3. And so I did not get ambushed, but if I did, if this went to 0, I'd get ambushed, which he would ignore my first attack. Now, if I don't want to fight him, I can spend one of these, a wood or a metal, and just bypass him, but then I wouldn't get the rewards here, which look pretty decent. So let's see, what's the response? If you have any wood or metal at the beginning of the battle step, which I do, I have a metal, he attacks once and gains +1 to all combat rolls. Okay. So I'm guessing he's going to attack me first, is that what it means? So I couldn't find it in the rule book, but I was looking really fast, but it looks like it says in the battle step. So it looks like it will attack first, and so I will roll the die to see. It's a 4 + 1, so gain a crippled condition for the next step. So we will find crippled, there it is, in the condition, and we will put it face up. This will not go into effect now, but it will for the second round, which after advancing the time tracker during the exploration, advance 1 additional slot. Oh, okay. So that's not good. But he attacked first, so now I'm going to attack, and it's 3, which I can do if I spend both of my medium, which I better, because I don't want him to roll any of these again. So he is defeated. So we'll go here, reward step. So looks like I get one of those, a knife, so I have 2 medals, 1, 2 of those, and a skill card. So you draw 2, and I get to pick one. So, ooh, here's a choice that I can use to have better combat. So I do have both of those and both of those, so that might be a good option. What's this? Oh, these are the same thing. So I actually have 3 of those. So, let's see, I'm gonna use a metal at least to upgrade to the knife. So I might wanna, let's see. Oh, and this bypasses the armor. That would be pretty nice if used by this. Oh, so this one is not as strong if used by the sage. This skill inflicts 1 less wound. Maybe because it's easier for me to get the Ultima. So, which one do I choose? Which one? Because of that, I think I'm gonna go after this one then. All right, so this guy is destroyed. We'll put him up there. And we are now gonna go back to the travel phase here. And I got, let's see, make sure we did everything. Oh, now I have to feed. So whenever you have at the end, so I need to spend 1 food and I don't have a food, but you can always spend 1 easy effort to pay for the first food, and then 2 for the second food, and then 3 for the third food if you have no food. So since I needed to pay 1 food, I'm actually paying 1 easy effort, but food is something I still want to get because I don't want to lower this if I don't get any food. So maybe I should have taken that food earlier, but who knows. This will now be filled with 2. I'm on the second round here, and I am ready to go. So I feel like I do want a weapon upgrade, but I don't want to spend 4 to gain a medium. That's what I need to upgrade it now. So I'm hoping that some of these encounter cards are going to help me. I was actually supposed to move this when the boss came up, or when the monster came up. So now I'm here. Oh, and then I have my crippled. I gotta remember this. Let's see. After advancing the time tracker during the exploration step, advance it 1 additional slot every time I do any of these stuff. Oh, that's not good. So let's start. Okay, this one's gonna give me food. Oh, I wish I had wood to do that one, but I'm gonna check out these berries over here. So spend 1 of these to get 1 food. There we go. Discard those. And did I go down? No. And that costed 1. Oh, but it also costed another 1 because of this. Oh, that is not good for me. It's gonna go faster, so I need something good. All right, discard that one because nothing on there. Oh, they're the same thing. So that's what I wanted anyway. So 1, 2, and 3 actually, because I'm crippled. Move this up 1. And I am now at the beginning here in the preparation step, and I am gonna do this craft. So it's gonna cost me a metal. Let's see, a metal, that medium effort, and 2 time. So 1, 2. 2 upgrade to the knife. So now this is what I'm stuck with. Better stuff, and I can even upgrade to the sword or the spear after this if I get enough stuff, but it's not happening this round. And I have no clue what monster's coming. Let's see, and I don't have any of that stuff, so hopefully these cards do something good. What do I want to do over here? So back to here. Oh, okay, so I do have one of these I can spend, and then I can gain another skill, or I can commit to the next card and gain a knife, which would I don't know, put me closer to the sword. But really that's going to cost 2, and that's going to cost 3. I'm going to try this out. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to pick up 2 of those. Come on, something good. Okay, these can be interchanged, and ignores the disarm effect in combat. Reduce the cost of all craft actions by 1 time. Oh, and I just crafted, so it might help me here in the future because it won't pay 1 of the times, but that's just 1 time. Let's see. Let's do this one, because if I get any wood, I can then use it for these as well. That would be good. So put that one underneath. So I have 2 skills now, and I'm down to 2. And I don't think I want to push it further. So I guess I will. Let's do this. Let's roll the die and see. We're in 2. Okay, so it's higher, so I get 1 time. So even if I have a card that's 1, it's going to get moved 2. So do I draw 2 cards and hope for one of them is a 1-time card, and then maybe I get ambushed? Oh, I don't know. I can't use this because I don't have that. I can't use that because I don't have any of that. So I'm banking on, I have 1 metal and 1 of these, so I could do a 4. That might be good enough because that's alright. Alright, I'm going to keep on going. I'm banking that 1 of these is a 1. Oh, yes. Alright, so this is actually going to move me 2 because I'm, again, crippled. So which one do I want? Because I could spin this and get that, which I want. This is also going to help me, so I could essentially do 2 of those if I wanted to. Oh, it's a hard one. I'm going to gain this wood. Gain the wood. Alright, let's make sure I don't want to do any of these. Nope, I don't think so. Let's fight. Level 2. It's the 5. Level 2, number 5. Let's see. 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be this one. Yep. You can see that it's marked by the level right here on the cards. So we are fighting the imp. 2. All right, I can do that. It probably has some good powers here. Let's see. Good thing I didn't get ambushed because I would lose 2 of my ultimas. If you have any treasure at the beginning of the battle step, the imp attacks once and gains +1. So I don't this time, but passive all attacks have an additional cost of... Oh, dang. So I have to use 2 of the ultimas to attack if I'm going to use... Well, let's see. It's a 2, so what can I use to do 2 damage? So I can either... Well, pretty much it's this. So an ultima, a knife, and a small effort. So that's what I'm going to do. So one of these, a knife, and this comes down to 7. And this is the same thing. Remember, these are interchangeable now because I'm a tinker, so they can be interchanged. So I'm going to do that 3 damage, move this guy down, and beat him before he can even attack me. But I had to use an extra ultima. But in the rewards, I get one. So I'll treasure, Ultima, a medium effort, and a new skill. Let's see, what do I have here? Patient response. After taking your turn during the battle step, spend an easy effort and a time to immediately take another turn. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's see what ignores all steal effects. After the beginning of the ambush step, spend 2 to ignore. Oh, that way I could go and get ambushed and it wouldn't matter because I could just spend some. Oh, I like both of them. Oh, and again, this was supposed to be reset already. So if anything during my attack here takes away time, any of their effects, it's actually affected me for the next round. This guy doesn't have anything, but some of them do. Let's see. I'm going to do this one because I don't think that I am going to be scouting any of these, and I'm just going to be going in and fighting these monsters. So, all right, now I need to pay my food. So 1, and then 1 of those for the second one. So that's the 2 food, and I got all my stuff, and then this would start again for the 3rd round. Grab this. Oh, I forgot I didn't even use the other one. I need to remember. This is the hardest thing to remember is your player actions here that you can use. So this time I have 3 different times I can use them. And I really should be using them because they're pretty good stuff here. All right, on to level 3 here. So I don't think I want to do any of the standard actions here. So I'm going to start encountering. Let's see what these cards give me. Okay, let's see. 3-time -1 to all the monsters' combat rules on this level. That just cost a lot of time. This one gives me more of the Ultimas, so I'll do that one to gain 1, and it's going to cost 1 time. And I'm going to go again. Ooh. Dang, I want to do both of these, I think. So I am actually going to use this memorize. So put one of the revealed cards that you did not select on top of the encounter deck and then commit to it next time. So I will commit to that one next time. It's on the top of the deck. And I will do this one. And it looks like it is 2. 1, 2. And spend one of these and gain a treasure and medium effort. And then keep on going, and since I committed, I only draw it. 1, 2. Spin that and get one of those and one of those. All right, perfect. I still have 2 more of these. I can do this memorize again, just not on the same turn. So you can't use these on the same turn. I can get another one of those if I spin 2, but I already have 2 of them. So we'll see. What else is this? Oh yeah, if I wanted more time. So I'll remember that. Keep on going. Ooh, it's been hard to get food. I don't have any, and it's 3rd round. So I would like that, but 4 time, that seems like a lot of time. Because of that, I'm just gonna spend this 1 time and spend one of these to gain one of those. Whoops, it's still down there. And I'm gonna do the same thing, 2 cards. Ooh, so I have this knife, but I have one, so I could get a spear if I gain this, or do I just gain a food? I am actually gonna try this. No, I don't have food. I didn't get food last time. So I don't have food, so I can't do that. So it looks like I'm just gonna spend 2 time to get 1 food. Dang, I was hoping I could get some more metal or wood so that I can upgrade my weapon, but okay, that gives me a lot of food. Again, I don't want to spend that much time, so I'll see what more of these encounter cards are going to give me, but I'll do that. That helps me. I want more of those. Oh, dang. Both of them is 4 time, and I have 7 time. So, and remember, I do have this awareness where I can ignore the monster's ambush effect by spinning 2 of those, so it might be worth going all the way and trying to see what the ambush is, and if it's bad, then just doing that. Ooh, so I want that one. I already have one of the high ones that I could do with this, but I also want these to upgrade my weapon. And then I could actually get a sword. I think I'm gonna do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 time. So I'm gonna spend one of these to gain 1, 2. So because of my tinker ability, I actually have 3 of these, and I can spend 1 of those and 1 time. So, you know, I'm gonna actually take a preparation step, and I'm gonna upgrade a weapon. So these 1, 2, 3, 1 of these and 1 time, and I'm gonna get the sword. So club, axe, sword. I will upgrade, and there's no more upgrading, so I have a pretty good weapon now. To get the shield off, I only have to spend 1 easy effort, and then I can do some good blows after that. They're gonna cost less. Plus I still have this that I can use while fighting. So now I'm down to 2 time. I think since I do have this effect here, I should just use all my time. So a 1 or a 2, I'll be happy. Oh no. Oh no. A 4 and a 5. Right, actually I just checked in the rule book here, and it does say, let me find it so I can show you right here. So if you had 2 time left, which actually is the case here, and you choose to rest through a card with a time value of 5, you receive the 5 effort, and then you take it down to 0. So this is actually a good thing, because I can choose either or, and I am going to choose to do this one. I wonder if that means also I could use it for its ability and not take it for the rest ability. I'm probably thinking so, but I still think 5 of the small efforts is gonna be worth it, because I do have 2 of those, and once this gets down, it's not gonna be good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is pretty awesome, actually. That helped me out. I thought I was bummed out because I didn't get a 1 or a 2, but now I'm getting ambushed. So let's see what. Oh, a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm guessing. Let's see. Yep. That's the 6. Orc Brute. So, It's a 1 and a 7. In the ambush, each time you suffer a wound, I lose. Okay, so that could have been worse, I think. But, alright, I got to remember that each time that I am going to suffer a wound, I'm going to lose an extra small effort. And then he has no extra actions. All the wounds are... Okay, so I'm just going to lose a lot of those small ones, which I'm glad I took that 5 in this, because it looks like I can lose them pretty easily with him. So since I'm playing in the normal mode, I get to attack first. If it's in the difficult, then the monster will attack first every time. And in the easy, obviously, you would attack first. So I'm going to attack first, and I need to get through his armor before I can do anything to his health. And, oh, okay, here it is. It's just one of these small efforts. It's gonna take him down. Oop. And now I can start on his health after this. So now we did that. Oh, I also forgot that I do have this. So how many times do I think he's gonna cause me to reduce? Probably at least 2. So I am going to do this so that I can ignore 1, 2. So I can ignore the ambush effect, just because to get 7, it's going to cost me this round then 2 more at least, if not more. So that way it's safe here. Oh, too bad I didn't do all this stuff again. And I'm not in the travel action anymore because I'm actually fighting. So, like I said, this is something I always forget to take advantage of. And I wish I should remember more, but too late. All right. So now he is going to attack. And it's a 3. So, lose 3 of those. Man, 1, 2, 3. I'm all the way to 5. Oh, I hope I don't lose. Alright, I need to do something big. Let's see, 5 is the biggest here, which is one of those and 2 of these, but I don't want to necessarily do that. Especially, maybe I do the 3 first, and then I do the 5. Let's see, I don't have any more metal, so I can't even do any of that. Oh, let's see. But the 5 and then the 3 later, or the 3 and then the 5. It doesn't really matter which one I do first, I think. And if I do the 3 first, it actually is going to keep some of that small effort on my track, just in case. I don't know, I might lose anyways, even if it is. So I am going to use this medium to do 3 damage. So 7, 1, 2, 3, to a 4. Alright, now I'm hoping for a small roll. Or actually, I'd rather have him daze me or wound me, the 5 or 6, maybe, rather than the 1, 2, 3, or 4, which is kind of funny. Uh-oh. 5. Oh, it is the daze. Reduce the medium to a small. Well, I can do that. Reduce this one to gain this one. Oh, man, I think I lucked out. So now I am going to do this one. So one of these and 1, 2 of those, which is 5, which is going to kill him. Awesome. And here is my reward. Oh, that is a sweet reward to get an axe, but so here's the axe. But I already upgraded to the sword. And so I think I'm gonna just keep the sword. Though this axe looks pretty sweet. There's 2 ways to get. Oh, but the axe is, the axe is hard to. You almost do 5 damage or nothing else, and you need all medium or high effort, nothing with a small effort. Where this one I can use some small effort still to do little damage. So anyways, one of those, a food, which is actually going to help me. Ooh, a time, so I'm on the last one, and then gain a time, and then an axe worth 3 metal, so I'm going to take 3 metal. That also helps me, so I can use this. And a skill, so... Ooh, this might be good, but I only have 1 more left. Let's see. I want to spend 2 food now. But I can use this round because you see the reward step is before the hunger step. So that would reduce it to, instead of paying 3, I pay the 2 I have. Let's see what this one is. Ignore all worn effects in combat. Ignore all time cost of the scout. Yeah, I don't scout much. So I will do the stoic. Let's see. I'll just kind of put those off. My 4 skills. Is that right? How did I get 4? Maybe I got one of these skills besides defeating one of these. Yeah, I think I got it in one of my encounter cards. This one I'm going to put underneath, and this guy is defeated, and I'm going to pay 1 and then actually 2 foods. I want to do that to save one of my foods for next time. You know, that's a very strategic move. I don't want to lose these because I need it for this next one, but I feel like if I don't have it next time, I'm going to be paid more on my effort than to pay for the food. So I'm just going to pay it now, see what happens. And we're on the last level, so reset to the 4. And this will come, and let's see, do I want to do any of these general actions? I think I have enough stuff to start doing my encounters again. I have a little bit more time. So let's do that. All right. Last one here. Let's see. Ooh, I like this. This is good as well, but I don't really need wood or metal for anything. So I'm going to do this one. 1, 2, 3 to gain 4. Four of those. Keep on going. Ooh. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna spend that food. I hope I can find food from one of these encounters. Spend a food to get one of those and one of those. And that was 2 time. 1, 2. Okay. Keep on going. Yeah, I already have 3 of those. I don't really need more, so I will do the 2 time. 4, 1, 2, 3. Keep on going. Oh, let's do that. Let's spend one of these knives to gain 2 food and 2 time. So really these encounter cards is just moving around your resources to, you know, better prepare you for this battle where you want to be. Really, I want food, treasure, since it's worth more points at the end because I'm banking on beating this last monster. And hopefully I can exchange these for something cool in these encounter cards and maybe bump these up for battle a little bit higher than where they're at. Awesome. Okay, same cards. So spend 1 time. I'm going to spend 1 of these and... Oops, that's not food. That's wood. 3 food now. So I have all the food I need because of my reduced requirement. So I'm not too worried about food, especially because the last monster might, well, level 4, the last monster card might actually give me more food as well, and I can always use one of them on here, but not worried anymore. 10 time left, so this one costs no time, and this one, I don't really need that. I don't really need that either. So I will rest and use the 0 to gain 0 and just keep on trucking. Or do I do this one? No. Well, shoot. I was hoping to spend some of my Ultima, my cunning, to gain some of something else. I don't really need this metal, perhaps, but I don't really need any of those either. So let me do this one then. I'm going to spend a food to gain 2 of those and 2 of those. That's alright. I'm hoping I can get rid of these 3 resources to upgrade them into some of these. That's what I really want. Okay, I think I forgot to move my time, so that's 2. I hope I didn't forget while I'm playing here to move my time. I don't really want to spend a treasure for that. Kind of want to keep my high effort here to use for this because I only have 1 of them. So I don't really want to use any of these because I want to keep my treasure as well, and I don't really need those. So let me just use these for a rest. Do I want a 1 rest or a 2 rest? Well, let's just do a 1 rest for now, just to keep it safe. A 1 rest to gain 1. And, well, I might as well start doing this on this roll. So I'm on level 4, so higher than, yeah. See, that ability is better when you're at the beginning stages, but to roll, higher than a 4, odds aren't as good. But I used it this time at least. Oh, let's do this one. Spend 1 time to get this one to do that. So now I can actually use this ability twice. That's 10. So I'm liking that. I want some more medium though. Something to give me medium. Ooh, this is what I want. 3, let's do that. 1, 2, 3 time, spend 1 wood, 1 food. Oh, I need more food now too. Gain 1 of these, 1 of those, and 2 of those. Okay, that set me up pretty good. And remember, I have this ambush ability, so I have 3 times, so I'm going to keep on going just because I could get ambushed. Ooh, I want that treasure. That doesn't do good. But this is going to cost the entire 3, so that I will get... I'm going to do it. Spin the 3s, so... spin this 1 to gain 1 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those. Alright, this is it. What's the last monster that I get? Oh, of course, the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, number 6. Oh my goodness. Does that mean there's no ambush? That is awesome. But it's a 16. Oh man, no armor, which I was ready for. I almost wish it did have armor. Alright, let's start. Let's start with this right here, 5. So spend 1 of these and 2 of these to do 5 on it. So get it down to 11. And now it's turn 4. A 4, it's gonna steal 2 food and it heals. Oh my goodness. Let's see, that's a steal. Do I have something that... right here. Ignore all steal effects in combat. So because I have this, he doesn't do that. Nope, not stealing my food, which I only had 1 of. So if I did have that, I'd actually have to take 3. So my turn again. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. 1 of these and 2 of those to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's at 6 now, and it's turn 4 again. It's gonna try to steal, but no. And I'll do the same thing. 1, 1, 2. Let's move it down 5. Oh, this is looking good for me. Wow. What do you know? It's another steal. This might be the easiest last monster I've ever defeated. So because I can, I'm just going to use 1 small effort to do its last thing. Oh, wait. Let's see what I missed here. At the beginning of the battle step, immediately gain poisoned. Oh, I forgot to do that. Let's see if that changes things up. That might change things up. Poisoned. Before taking your turn in combat, lose small effort equal to the number of tokens on this card. This card enters play with the number of tokens indicated in the brackets on the monster sheet. 0? Okay, it starts with 0. So then I add effects. So it looks like I actually am okay because we start with 0 tokens on this card. And then every time we do one of these, we're going to place an additional poison onto here, which is going to, again, lose small effort on the, whatever tokens are on here at the beginning before I take my combat turn. So the fact that we got steal every single time and I blocked it every single time, then I am actually fine and I defeated the monster here. All right, so if we come back down to our flow sheets here, was the monster defeated level 4? Yes, then you win. I won. So now we're gonna check and see how my score was. You can see the other time I played, for the first time, I got 40. This is actually the second time, so that's why it seemed a little choppy, because I'm still learning the game. But I just wanted to do a video to show everyone how to get it to the table, because sometimes, you get all these games and you don't know how to play them, and then they stay on your shelf and you never get to play them. So hopefully that does not happen for you. If you watch this video, you can at least attempt to play like I did and, learn the game. That's why you got the game in the first place, right? So we are going to see how many resources I got of each type. So Ultima's was 2. I'm gonna put a 2 there. Let's see. Metal is 3. Wood is 2. Oh, I forgot I gotta feed. Oh, this is gonna not be good. So it costs, still I got the hunger step that I missed as I went through here. Oh, and the rewards. What is the reward? No, there's no rewards. Okay, so I'm gonna lose this 1 food, and then for my second food it's gonna be 1. For my third it's gonna be 2, and then I don't have to do the 4th. So that's what we're gonna do. So now food is 0, treasure is 3, and medium strength is 1. That is 0. Oh, it's not gonna look as good, but we'll see. let's do the math. So there's 33, 37. 37 plus 9 is 46. 46 plus 4. I think I got 50. 33, 37, 46. Yeah, 50. So I did better. Awesome. So you can keep score. You know, you got pad to keep all your scores at to compare. So it looks like I did better last time I played as the hunter. Again, you have different character cards here that give you different abilities. Brawler, the sneak, and also extra art that's the same, just as a female character on the back, which is pretty awesome as well. And then here you have some achievements as you play. Let's see if I can mark any of. So I have 4 different skill cards. And so this was normal and win the game with 4 or more skill cards. So I will mark that one off. Win the game with 1 of everything. Oh, nope, I didn't have extra food, so I didn't do that. All the time in the world. Win the game without allowing the time tracker to go below 3. Yep, definitely didn't do that. Not a scratch. Win the game without losing any small. Oh, definitely didn't do that. No rest. Without resting. Okay, I could probably do that. I'm not a big rester myself, so, but I did not do that. I had to rest this time. Win the game without using character abilities. Well, I did do that. Win the game without eating any food. So you're just spending your small effort to do that. So definitely didn't do that. Win the game after suffering a monster's ambush effects 4 times. Well, I didn't do that either. So it looks like I only locked 1 of those achievements, but still a lot of games I can play to try to do some of these other achievements as well. But anyways, again, this is Unbroken by Ultimate Games. I'm not a big solo game player, but this game is definitely something that I will be able to play by myself when my wife or no one else wants to play games with me. It actually is fun. You know, usually when I play by myself, I feel myself not really obeying the rules and kind of going back, and it just is, you know, pushing things. But I liked, you know, going through this deck and seeing how well I could do and playing the game really by myself and still having fun. So I hope that you get your game, your Unbroken game, to the table. If you haven't got it, please check it out. It's a great solo game. Again, this is Boardgame Brody. If you like what you see, then go buy it.
Is it scary? No. No. Is it scary? No, Dad.
Yeah, it's scary.
Why?
Because we're fighting monsters.
Can I fight over monsters?
You can fight this monster.
What kind of monster? No! I'm gonna fight a cat monster!
Of course you can.
Okay.
You want to be on my team?
Yeah, I'll be in your team.
Are we going to fight the bad monsters?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight the bad monsters. Then we'll play the white game. I'm gonna play the white game.
You're going to play it right? You're not going to cheat?
No.
Emerson, did you know while Daddy plays this game, I have to fight some monsters?
Why?
Because they're bad. Do you want to see what one of the monsters I might fight?
I want to fight some monsters too.
Flip this card over. What is it? that scary?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I can't think.
Is it scary?
Yeah, but I don't know its name.
Is a spider.
A bad spider?
A giant spider.
Yuck. Ew, don't eat it. Ew, yuck. Spit it out of your mouth. If you eat it, spit it out of your mouth.
What's that one?
I can't think. What is it? Let me think it. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think it is? Take a picture.
Oh my goodness. Is that thing scary?
Let's see.
Which one's scarier?
Both.
Both of them?
What is it?
What about this one?
That's a giant.
That's a hyena.
Is
a
it a
feral
bad
hyena.
hyena?
Yeah, these are all bad monsters.
No! This is a bad monster.
What do you think of that one?
Bad monster. See this one. Look at this one. Look at this one.
Which one's the scariest?